Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Lambeau. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline.
That circle. Wasn't looking circle.
You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. Oh, some strong running. Still on his feet. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Amari and Hampton standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Packers at 13-2 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10.
So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle. Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Wait.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 45.
Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Golden. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Love from the gun. The swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Ready.
Here's Love. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 13. Now he'll tuck this and run. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you.
No!
Picked up by Quay Walker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Didn't wait long enough.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second
Strike.
and 3.
3. Here we go. Here, drill. 52. 50. Ready?
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Love. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, help us. Who was man him up?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
So we thought I had him. That's the field.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Oh, nifty.
These guys.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Come on now!
Everything falling apart now.
Why am I not throwing it earlier when I have them open?
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard
To throw now, here's Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave from a yard out. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19-18.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Hold on to the football.
Bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Where are you throwing the football? Where? I'm pulling down and to the right, and it goes up and to the left. Get it?
Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers continue to pull away here this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face.
Hold on to the ball.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here we go. 6-yard line.
Now Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. The short throw to Musgrave. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Ready. Block 40. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's the beginning of the first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away.
Pass caught. That's Golden. He's got this almost to the 40.
I'm going to stay on my zones on staying there.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Set, hut, fury, yellow, black, 95. Steel, black.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long way back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Where are these throws going?
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Again, picked off because I'm throwing too late.
3rd time. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Again, right to him. Right to him.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6.
I'm not even going to worry about pausing, dude. I'm going to concede. Couple minutes here.
A fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. It's certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions.
Making this
Spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A.
Khalil Shakir.
76 yards.
And the Chargers are able to claw one back. Extra point try now from Dicker.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Chargers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Ready? Go! Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Where are you throwing the football?
Here's a 5th interception.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy.
Throws are just so bad today.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cruz has it over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, dude, after this drive, I'm going to have to pause it. I'll still keep playing. Stop pissing me off too much.
Okay, ready? Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him.
Oh, gosh.
What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
I'll play a little bit more here, dude.
The drop under 50%,
I'll have to pause this
tells
yet.
me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs. Really making
All right, dude, I'm going to pause it now.
And looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
Place to pause.
Now you
You'll let me
got
pause.
short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Ready to roll, dude.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, my gosh.
Williams once more complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll drop the throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw here.
Throw the ball.
And he's taking
Man, frustration.
Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Big Lion. 60 bucks. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. From 40 yards out.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep
not hold on to the ball. You're making bad plays.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Dragon 60. 19, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one finds McConkey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right to him again. Right to him again. Oh, gosh. What's that, 5 or 6? I don't even know.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6.
How? 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 How?
Top by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this.
I like number 2's reaction.
Coming up
That's
in the
me,
final
right?
2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cruz. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, sack. 60 Bison, Viking 18.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Hold on to the football.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, come on. Scored a touchdown.
Packers. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop him with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Scored the touchdown.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep.
7 interceptions.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so
Again,
with their heads held high.